Good morning, everyone. Happy Vlogmas Day 19. We are in the countdown, and the kids are officially out of school now. So this is Saturday, obviously. And yeah, so we are on Christmas break. I just got out of the shower, as you can see, and I have to wear my SI belt again today. So it's just really hard to wear pants because when you have this belt thing on your lower part, like, again, I said it's like right below my hip, the top of my hip bone. So it like pushes all extra skin and fat up over it, which makes my pants fit a lot differently, obviously, because it's displacing my flesh. Anyway, so I wanted to wear a loose just dress today, which all my loose dresses are summer dresses. So today I have on my Monty dress over a Hepburn turtleneck. And I could definitely wear, I'm also having a second cup of coffee. I could totally wear this over tights, probably. This is actually really wrinkled. It needs to be ironed really badly, but, you know. But I actually have it on with Christmas socks. No tights. Mostly because, again, with the belt, like, I'm trying to make things as easily as possible. It squeezes down low to support my back, but it also makes me have to pee every 5 minutes. And I have to take it off every time I go to the bathroom. It's just a whole rigmarole. Anyway, so I wanted to say today, I'm probably not going to do any solo filming today, but I am going to finish cutting out the coat because that's the things that I do off camera. I want to finish cutting out the coat and get all of the interfacing fused. I may pop on and do a little bit of filming because next week's video, I will be talking about the interfacing and where interfacing goes so you can actually see it on the back of the coat. And then we're going to be doing the bound buttonholes on the front of the coat. So the second part of the bound buttonhole is the facing, where you have to make the little windows for the back of the bound buttonhole, but that doesn't come until later in the coat. So that will be next week's video. So I may do a little bit of filming on that, but I probably will wait. Maybe do some a little tomorrow, and then definitely Monday and Tuesday. I'd like to be finished with all the sew along filming by Tuesday. My husband is working just Monday and Tuesday this week, so I would like to have Wednesday, Thursday, obviously Friday off. So definitely all the sew along filming. I have other videos I need to get filmed too, so we'll see. But anyway, I want to talk about something that my daughter and I are going to try today. So at Thanksgiving, my cousin, who she's always so put together and just looks so lovely. And she's a mom of four, a single mom of 4 kids. And I've talked about her before. She's the one that I have sent clothes to before. Anyway, her nails looked phenomenal, and they are fake nails, like press-on nails. And they are these Impress nails by Kiss. Yeah, Kiss is the brand that's there, that you can just get at the drugstore. And she was going on and on about how they last for like a week. And each box has 30 nails that includes 6 accent nails. So there's like this gray set. And she was just going on and on about how great they are. So my daughter and I are going to try them. So I've got this color, this gray. And then I also got this one, kind of this like a, I don't know, like a mauve kind of color. But again, you get 30 nails. So we could both, I think we're both actually going to probably start with the gray. Anyway, we're going to try it. Because I want to do a little bit of an experiment and see how long that these last. Because I don't ever, when I go get my nails done, which is very rarely, it's usually just a pedicure, because my fingernails, I just, not even like the gel manicures and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Because I just use my hands really hard with sewing, and you know, they're in steam a lot. I can never keep even the gel manicures on my nails for very long. And I have very strong fingernails. Like I don't, they're pretty healthy. Like they're not very thin. So I hate to do the treatments, like the dip treatments and stuff. Like I don't need to do that. And I feel like it tears up my actual nail because I don't need them to be hardened because they're pretty hard already. Anyway, we're gonna try these press-on nails, which totally make me think of my own childhood with Lee press-on nails. Anybody else remember that? But according to my cousin, these things stay on forever. So, and she's a mom of 4, so I feel like her hands have to be in water and everything else 100 times a day as well. So we're gonna try them later on today. So I just want to pop on here and say good morning. And yeah, I don't know if I'll do any filming. I'll pop on and show you what I've done because I'm not gonna be doing any sew-along filming. I'm just gonna be prepping the pieces for the sew-along filming. So that's what I've got going on this morning. We'll check back later. here we go. Show them out, Ave. Sweet. Ava went with the, with a party nail, accent nail. So yeah, we'll have to report back. So we cut off, obviously, quite a bit of the tops because they were not hugely long, but they were long. And neither of us like to wear our fingernails long.
I can't. I have to play viola.
Yes, my daughter plays viola, so she can't wear hers long anyway. So yeah, we'll report back on how well these hold up because yeah, they were, I don't know, they were like $7 a package, maybe 8, something like that. Drugs, you can buy them at drugstores. So yeah, we'll report back. The most tedious part of sewing is fusing interfacing. I have got the whole coat. Look, and I'm going to miss that little spot right there. The whole coat done except for the second set of fronts, which acts as the facing for the coat. Which, of course, I'm doing the whole front. Whee! But my nails look good, so I'm feeling good about that. I know it doesn't look like much, but that's the entire coat. Everything has been interfaced, and I think I have interfacing on every single piece except for the pocket piece. Oh, but it's done. And now I'm wondering, no, I think the pocket piece should be fine. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, should I have interfaced? No, we're good. I'm pretty sure we're good. It's in the side. The pocket goes in the side seam. Yes, that is everything with the exception of one of the fronts is on the cutting table because I'm going to show you guys how to do bound buttonholes. And so I'm going to, I think, film that tutorial tomorrow. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at my hair. So, yes, I think I'm finished down here in the sewing room. I haven't been doing this like all day because it's dinner time. I need to go make dinner now. But I've been trying to do it in just like chunks because my back has been bothering me standing at that cutting table too long. I think I need to get some orthotics and some shoes that I'm going to be wearing while I'm at the cutting table, as well as a gel mat. So that's on my Christmas list. But anyway, everything is interfaced. I've got everything prepped and ready to go in order to do the tutorial on the bound buttonholes, which will be week 2 of the sew along. So when you guys are watching this, you would have already seen week 1. So, yes. So, and then I've got to just finish doing all the rest of the tutorials for the entire coat, but I'll work on that this week. If I can get the bound buttonhole one filmed to, well, we'll just see. We'll just see. Sometimes I get going on those, and I just want to keep going until, you know, and film as much as I can while I've got the energy and I'm going. I still need to cut out lining of everything. And I still need to iron. My lining needs to be ironed before I cut into it. But I think I'm going to film the bound buttonhole tutorial on the cutting table first. And then I'll go through my pieces and figure out what needs to also be cut out in lining and get that done. Probably tomorrow at some point. I don't think the lining shouldn't be as intense. I had to cut out the entire coat, a single layer, because that melton is so thick. My blade wouldn't easily cut through. I mean, it would cut through it, but it was just, it's so spongy. It just, I felt like it wasn't as accurate of a cut. So I just did things on single layer, which took, you know, quite a bit longer too. So cutting out the lining, obviously I'll be able to do that double layer. So that will help things immensely. Anyway, yeah, this is the hardest part of a tailored coat is all this prep work. And then you start sewing and things kind of start moving along, which is very nice. So that is all I've got for today. I will do the advent calendar and then we'll probably call it. All right. Okay, just my low battery on my phone just came on. Okay, so this one's called 6 String. It's a red blend, Tempranillo and Garnacha, which is a product of Spain. There is that one. This is like a great flamenco dancer. This Spanish red blend is zesty, spicy, and right at home on the tabletop. Made from the region's 2 most celebrated grape varieties, it boasts a juicy, exorbitantly fruity taste profile with notes of cherry, red licorice, and spice. Anyway, some of these, I've decided I'm taking these back to Missouri with me so we can share in this with my family as well. And actually, I am reheating up spaghetti sauce that I made the other night for dinner tonight. And I used some leftover of the red wine for that instead of, you know, because a lot of times when you're reheating the sauce, it gets real thick, you know, so I just thin it out a little bit with some wine. So yes, that is what we've got going on tonight. I think I'm done sewing for the night, and I'll pick it back up tomorrow. So I'm going to love you and leave you here, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. I was like, what is that noise? It's my sauce bubbling behind me. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Woo, bye. Hello everyone, happy Vlogmas Day 20. I am just now getting on here to talk to you guys. Uh-oh, my fingernail, maybe I'm fine. And it's 4:15. So look at this sweater I've got on. Okay, so today I had, I went over to the church. I had to lead my 5th grade girls group, the small group that I lead up there, and it was Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. So this is, I made my family matching, these matching sweatshirts, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago now. And actually, my kids have long outgrown theirs. And Jack had to wear one for school or some event last year, so he took mine. I think it's still up in his closet. Anyway, I got up and left the house before anyone else was even awake for church this morning, because we do church as a family online still right now, just not comfortable being in the very large groups yet. Anyway, I couldn't find mine, and I didn't want to go up into his room because he was still sleeping, so I wore my husband's. It's huge. It's so unflattering. I could not be in a more unflattering shirt than what I'm wearing right now, I feel like. But that's fine. It was for, you know, I had a Santa hat on and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. But anyway, came home, and we did church as a family. We watched church, did our church online, and then I was really tired, and I took like an 1.5-hour nap, and it felt so good. But then this happens to me every time I take naps. I wake up and I'm super groggy. Like I have a hard time functioning the rest of the day because I needed the nap. But I went and took like a, I don't know, 30, 35-minute walk with my husband. And it's only like 30 some odd degrees outside. It's sunny, but it's cold. And so that was a very nice brisk walk. We bundled up, and that woke me up a little bit better. And now I've just been working on some admin stuff here in the basement, but I need to get some filming done on, I'd really like to get the bound buttonholes, part 1. I'm going to do the bound buttonholes in 2 parts, because part 1 is doing the bound buttonholes on the front of the coat, and then part 2 will be doing the little windows on the facing, but that doesn't happen until the facing's attached, because you have to know exactly where to put those on the facing. So yeah, so part 2 for the bound buttonholes will just be much later in the process, basically, of the sew along. But then people could easily access those in the tutorials. If you're just wanting a quick and dirty, this is how you do a bound buttonhole type thing. So anyway, I need to get some of that filmed. I still need to plan out my grocery list, which is going to be somewhat hefty this week because doing some cooking for Christmas Eve. And then we're making cookies. You know, my kids, I always make sugar cookies. Not a lot, but just a few. And then they like to ice them, you know, iced sugar cookies. So we'll do that this week. Anyway, so I need to get that grocery list all made out. Honestly, I'm trying to decide if I just want to do like a click and pick up type thing. And I might do that because I don't really need anything. I don't think I need, I hate doing that for like beauty products just because sometimes I like to look and see what's there to pick from things, but I don't think I need anything like that. So I may be fine just to do the click and pick up. I might do that and just order it tonight to be picked up tomorrow. We'll see. I just hate, I get social, I've had social, I get social anxiety anyway, just in any normal time, when the grocery store is too busy, which is why I always go on Monday mornings. During the whole big, you know, in the thick of the pandemic, when the grocery store felt like it was just always you know, everyone was masked up and like the stay-at-home orders back in March, I made my husband go with me just because it made me super anxious. But yeah, I'm fine now. I mean, for the most part, but I still don't like to go when it's super busy. And it's just a busy time of year. Like, people are going to be at the grocery store this week because it's right before Christmas and they'll be getting stuff to make their own food and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, we'll see. What else? Oh my gosh, look, one of my co-leaders for my girls group is, I have two co-leaders. They are, one just turned 16. The other one will be 16 in March, but they are sophomores in high school. And look, one made me these cross earrings. Are those not gorgeous? She's also, they're both darling. I just love them both to death. And, but Allie, who made these, she loves to thrift and is getting into altering her own clothes, which of course, you know, sings to my seamstress heart. Anyway, I just want to show you, I just thought that was so good. She made those. So impressed. Anyway, okay, I just popped on here to say hello. My nails are still holding strong. Everything, that one looks a little wonky. I mean, I'm not great with nails, so yeah. But these are really holding strong. I'm very impressed so far. Now, my daughter did pick hers off today. We left hers a little bit long. She's a nail biter. I think these are going to be really good for her because she can't, number one, she's got braces now, so she really can't bite her nails. So I think this will help keep her from doing that. But I think I was the one cutting them, as you saw yesterday. I think she needs to, she's just was not used to cutting that long of a fingernail because she never lets her nails get that long. So I think I should have let her then cut from that point because they were a little bit long. And she said they were bothering her. And then she was putting on her jeans today and one got caught on the jean and peeled up a little bit. And we could have easily glued it back down, but she said no. She was just take them off. Our $4 manicures. But mine are holding strong. And I did, let's see, like 3 or 4 sinkfuls of dishes yesterday. So my hands were in water and it seemed to be fine. It's fine in the shower. I interfaced all the pieces yesterday and that was fine. And they were like in steam. So yeah, I mean, all in all, yeah, I'm just giving them a look-see here. I have had to go back and just trim a couple of like little, I probably should have done mine in a couple passes too. They're pretty long, at least for me. When you first put them on, I like my nails much shorter. And so some of the glue does poke out the top. And so I keep having to pull fuzzies off the ends, but nothing major. I mean, considering I just, yeah, so excited to have like actually done nails for my, for my sew along. Okay, that's all I've got for right now. I'm going to leave you now so I can, I need to go change my shirt. I don't want the sleeves of this shirt and the sew along. And then, yeah, I'm going to get to work on doing a little bit of filming tonight. All right, I'll check back later. Okay guys, so let's see. Tonight's wine is a white. I'm going to chill it. This is a Savas, Maison Savas Bordeaux white blend Sauvignon Blanc Similon. Bordeaux is the benchmark for dry Sauvignon Blanc. It achieves levels of fruit intensity and aromatic freshness found nowhere else in the world. A dash of Similon adds additional textural richness and breadth to this elegant, citrusy, and bright Bordeaux blend. Sounds delicious. My husband's opening and shutting the door in the background. Okay, so that's tonight's wine. I'm going to stick this into the, sounds like it's going to be a dry one. I'm going to stick it into the refrigerator and chill it. Okay, a couple of things before we end tonight. Clearly, I've not changed my sweater yet, so I've done no filming. Went and grabbed some soup for dinner because my daughter, but bless her heart, is still real painful mouth. So I had a question. Someone asked in my knitting video if I could show you what it looks like when you're knitting with the 2 yarns. Because I showed you that hand-dyed yarn that I bought to go with the silk mohair blend. And I told you that I was currently working on a sweater that used both a, I think this this is a merino silk blend, my fingering weight yarn, and then this is a silk mohair blend yarn. So basically this is the sweater. So this has been on my needles forever. It's the balloon sweater by Petite Knits. It gets knit from the top down. And I hope it comes across. So basically when you're knitting the two together, now these two yarns are the same color. I'm very excited to see what very excited to see what my hand-dyed yarn is gonna look like with the gold. But it kind of, I hope it comes across. I may need to flip the camera around so you can see it. Yes, you can kind of see, it gives it like a real soft, almost like a halo sheen. So I have knit to the, well, it has like a raglan sleeve kind of that goes in there. Kind of a raglan sleeve. I don't know. I'm knitting the front and the back right now. And I think I'm currently on the front. My husband's got the football game on, if you can hear him in the background. He's muted it for me so I can talk to the camera. We're Kansas City Chiefs fans around here. Anyway, that is what that looks like. So hopefully you can kind of see that. And so I knit with two balls next to me, and then they just get knit as one as when I'm actually knitting, if that makes sense. I had questions about that as well. I am not an expert knitter by any, gosh, and this has been sitting, there we go, just in a basket for quite a while now. But I'm not an expert knitter by any stretch. I'm still very much learning when it comes to knitting. I'm still learning when it comes to sewing too, aren't we all? Crafting in general, it's a lifelong endeavor. But yeah, I'd had some questions, so I wanted to show you that. Also, I had mentioned that I was going to show you the colored pencil piece that my daughter is making of Gidget in her art class. She did not go to art on, I was going to show you once she had finished another session of her art class, but she ended up not going because that was the day she got her braces on and her mouth was killing her. So she ended up not going to art, and she won't be back at art until after the new year because they stop for while school's out of session. So I will pop a picture here of what she's got going so far of Gidget. I'm so incredibly impressed. Now, of course, I'm a little bit biased, but my little sweet puppy, she is just doing such a wonderful job. And I hadn't shown you guys that yet, so I just wanted to throw in a little tooting my mom horn here of this wonderful picture that she's doing for me of Gidget. She asked, she's like, what should I do for my next piece? And I was like, oh, take a picture of Gidget and do a beautiful, just do something of Gidget. Anyway, she did because she's great. Okay, guys, that is all I've got for today. I think I am going to go down. It's only like 6 o'clock, 6:15. So I am going to go downstairs and maybe do a little bit of sew-along filming just to get that kind of going. Once I get over the hump of actually start sewing, things start to go a lot quicker. So I just need to get over that hump. I will see you guys, though, tomorrow. Hope you're having a good weekend. Bye.